Welcome to the Humans of KPARK podcast. Each episode is hosted by a KP Media staff member who introduces you to someone in the Kingwood Park community.
Welcome to the Humans of KPARK podcast. I am your host, Paisley Thomas, and today our special guest is 10th grader Rya Johnson. Thank you for joining me today.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so first question. If someone were to ask you to describe yourself, what are some traits you would describe yourself with?
I describe myself as probably aggressive. I have been told that I am aggressive.
Okay.
Also creative, and I don't like doing this because I sound cocky when I do this. Being creative and very kind of outgoing.
Okay.
But I want to help people. I have a very kind of one-on-one type vibe. Like, I don't like, I like talking to people. I like trying to figure out people's issues, people's problems, and I'd say I'm a pretty happy person. So.
Okay. You are a Silver Star, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
So, being a Silver Star, how is the environment? Do you love it? Is it something you want to go moving forward with your life? Like, what?
It seems pretty wholesome. The environment does. Of course, we're all teenage girls from 14 to 18. There's going to be something, but mostly it's a very, not calm. It's not calm. It's very, how do I describe it? It's a family type. Okay. Environment. So obviously you will bicker, you will have these little tiffs with people, but they're always out of love. And if you mess up, of course there's going to be a little tension with the director, but morally, holy, we all bond as a team, and we all feel like we are together most of the time. Like, there's never really a time where our team is not together unless we haven't, cleaned the dance or whatever. Like, we're always one. So.
Well, that's really awesome. When did you first start getting into dance?
I got into dance my 6th grade year, and I just I didn't want to do athletics because no. So I joined the dance program that they just newly put out and made it an option in my middle school. And I was like, okay, fine, we'll do this. And I met friends. I made up with people that I was not particularly close with in elementary school, and I kind of just made friends in dance and realized I liked doing this. And there was also a dance team, and my friends wanted to try out for the dance team, and they were like, I'm not doing it unless you're doing it. And I was like, well, you want to do it, so of course I'm going to do it with you. And then so they would do it. And during tryouts, I became very invested, apparently. Because I messed up on tryout day, and I got so upset. So, it was bad. I got really, really upset because I messed up, and I got called back, but it's okay. So I got very invested in dance and realized I like this very much. Flash forward, I made the team with all of my friends who tried out. Well,
that's wonderful.
Most of them. Most of them. And the next year, that year went fine. I met new people because of it. And the next year, I tried out for officer position, and I made officer. And then the years went on. I tried out for Silver Stars. I made JV my first year, and this year I made varsity. And I intend to go up and continue with going into social officer and eventually becoming in the higher type of social officer.
I feel like with high school, there's always a negative connotation with any sport, cheerleading, track, football players. What's one way you felt misunderstood as a Silver Star at KPARK?
So, Silver Stars is great. I'm just going to put that out there. It's very healthy. It seems to be very healthy, respectable environment. But while I was on JV, I didn't feel like varsity respected JV as much as they should have, probably because I was on JV and I didn't really have the full experience. So I didn't feel like they thought we were good at anything, or that they didn't want to hang out with us. They thought we were really annoying. But now that I'm on the varsity side, I know like literally all of the JV Silver Stars, but now that I'm on the varsity side, I can see, oh, we just don't know them very well. Like, we never spend time with them. We only get to know them in like the summer, or when they come join us for these little gatherings that we do. Like, we don't see them at all normally. So we don't know them, and it's really hard to see like the levels of how aggressive we can be with them, like how, like, so saying that they, like, I thought they thought we were annoying, yeah. So saying that they would get bothered with us because they're not used to us being there. So when we are there and we're in their way, naturally a person would get bothered, especially after they've been tired from dancing. Yeah, so it's like, it's different, but I understand it now. So I did feel misunderstood in JV, but I understand why, and I was being dramatic, and I see that now.
So you being a dancer, do you see yourself in the future having a full-on career in dance or the arts, or?
No, honestly, no. Like, I love dancing. I think I'm pretty good at it. I mean, I have to be, but I'm obviously going to use it in my future career. If I have a future career, I want my kids to be in it. I think it's a really great environment. There are some things, some tidbits, we can get into that later if we want to, but I don't really seem it. I don't know. It might be in my job. I have it just in case I need it for one of my jobs. And it's just kind of something that I just want to have in the back of my brain, like in my pocket, that I can take traits and skills out. And you learn how to perform in dance. So it's also great, like if I wanted to go into acting or even singing, because of music videos, you can learn to perform. Singing, because of concerts. So you can learn to perform and kind of like put on a face. Act in a healthy way. Yeah. Like, you're happy and you want to do this, even if you might not. It's just kind of a good skill to have.
Do you think being in such a like extrovert sport has helped you become more confident in who you are or outgoing?
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's really helped my so I sing, and I have very bad anxiety. Kind of. It's like I have stage fright. I guess it's a type of anxiety. But I usually don't feel comfortable singing in front of people, like actually, like I'll sing under my breath with you there, like I do not care. But if I'm singing for you, like if I'm singing for all these people and I have a microphone in front of me, I get really, really nervous. And dance has helped me to just let it go. You're fine. This is where you are comfortable, and you know that. You don't need to be worried. And eventually it'll go by, and it'll pass through. And you just get to meet a lot of cool people. So it's kind of, I don't know, it's helped me be a little more outgoing and be a little bit more extroverted myself. So,
is there any advice you would want to tell people that maybe you want to go into dancing or just in general?
Just do it. I mean, it might sound very daunting, and I mean, dancers, stereotypical dancers, they are judgmental, and that is mostly true. But really, if you are going to be a dancer, you kind of have to be secure in yourself. You're performing. You're going to present yourself with everybody, and you need to know who you are. But if you don't, that's okay. You can be a dancer. I mean, that'll probably help you figure out who you are. But if you are worried about it, like if you want to try out for Silver Stars or just want to be on the dance classes, just go for it. It'll be fun. You will have these little arguments, but you can't be afraid of arguments in life. They will come up. You just have to know how to work through them. And dance will probably help you with that, because there will be arguments in dance. Again, there are a bunch of girls, and there are guys too. There are guys too, but like, we're teenagers. We will get into fights. We will get into tidbits, and that's okay. And you'll learn how to overcome it, and you'll learn how to figure it out.
Thank you for your time. I loved all your answers. This was so awesome. Thank you so much.
Of course. Thank you.
Thank you so much for listening to our most recent episode of Humans of KPARK. You can hear more episodes on our podcast channel on YouTube or at kptimes.com.